What's happening, Chief? I hope you've had a really good weekend. It's Sunday when I upload this, and I always think Sunday is a day for reflection, for rest. To just stop and analyse everything you've done in the weeks, months before this. Criticise yourself, not in a bad way, but work out how you can be better and prepare yourself for a week to come. I hope you're doing good, bro. Today I'm going to talk to you about friends, family, people. People. Because people are the most important thing on the planet. People are, if you will, the biggest currency you have. And I understand this, even being someone who is inherently a bit introverted and likes their own space. I have a tendency to get very disappointed with people, to get angry at people, to mentally belittle them, and that is wrong. It's a habit I get into. Maybe it's to cope with my own insecurities. Maybe you do the same, bro. I've always felt outcasted from people. I've never really been good at communicating with people my own age. Maybe it's only child syndrome. But people are what makes the world go round, and on the worst days it can be hard not to see the world as just one big bundle of chaos. To see people as the harbingers of that. But they are so much more. Within every single person there is uniqueness. Something completely unique to that person. Maybe they are similar to people you know, but if you dig deep enough, within every person you can find something brand new to add to yourself, or just to appreciate and experience. It's so funny how difference a day can make, how much difference a day can make. I can feel so myself around people and not care what they think at all. Can feel completely fine with my position in a community. Can be very appreciative for every single person around me, but the next day I could be full of hatred and confusion, even disgust. Maybe I haven't slept enough, who knows, but I spend the entire day feeling outcasted, trying not to belittle people in my mind, but ultimately doing it. Just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean it's the truth. I always like to say that the truth lies somewhere between your good and bad emotions. The truth is usually not connected to anything good or bad. It just is. And people are both good and bad, but they are valuable. And that's the truth. The thing is, even if you don't get on with someone, or someone isn't your type of energy or cup of tea, it doesn't mean they're wrong, it doesn't mean they're bad. It just means they're different. And it's easy to belittle them to make yourself feel more comfortable with yourself, because that's probably what the average human being would do. It's easy to belittle them, to make fun of them, to make yourself seem bigger. It's harder to accept and understand them and just say to yourself that you are different. Because that doesn't brush your ego, forcing yourself to accept and respect them when they might not be respecting you. But it's the truth. Because the only thing that separates you from them is belief. And how they were raised, and how you were raised. And on the best days, you two can connect. Find common ground. Maybe it's at your work, maybe it's at your school, wherever. I don't get a lot of modernisms, a lot of social media trends, a lot of the ways that people interact. On my best days, I'm okay with that, and I let it be. On my worst days, I think it's all insanity. And maybe it is, but that's not for me to say, because if it makes someone happy, then who am I to spit on that, to belittle it? And who are you to do that as well? You see, it's easy to hate on people, to big yourself up and have these damaging thoughts and these beliefs, but it won't help you in the long run, because eventually that energy starts to come across, bro. And being good with people will make you good at life, having good social skills. And to have good social skills, to be good with people, you have to be more allowing than other people. Where someone else would belittle, you compliment. Where someone else would argue, you let it go. Where someone else would gossip or chat shit, you would be respectful and only sing someone's praises. Because it doesn't matter what you think up here, it's what you believe that matters. Yes, you should only surround yourself with people that directly help you towards your goals, your mission, and are like you. Not completely, because difference is how we grow, but people that are like you enough that it matches your values. But there are scenarios all the time in life, like when you are working with people or you have to meet people, where you will be surrounded by people that aren't your people, and you should treat them well. Because just because they're not your people doesn't mean they're not people. And however insane, weird, and even repulsive they may seem to you, in their minds they are living exactly how they should be, most likely. And I know it's hard to see the world like that every day. Don't beat yourself up if you do, but always try to be nice. And never fail to be kind. And if you do fail to be kind, remember that you're only human, and always try to make it right. Because being the better person, really being the better person, is understanding the flaws of the world. The differences in people, the fact that you may not like everyone, and everyone may not like you. But it's trying to be a good person regardless, when most people wouldn't. And actually, if you have the right mindset towards people, you don't close yourself off so much, and you stop thinking about your pride and your ego and where you are in the social hierarchy, you'll realize you get on with a lot more people than you think. And yeah, you may seem different to them, and they may seem different to you, but there'll be common ground. You might not be the best of friends, but you'll like each other, and that can go a long way. And even after all that, people will still disrespect you. You could be the most outstanding human being, and people will still not like you. But as long as you know, and the people that matter know, and you keep trying to be that, will go a long way also. Be the better person. See the value in people. Try to be less of an individualist when you can. And say less. Do more.